Here is my first 100-point challenge, and of course, I'm picking the best shooter in the league, Stephen Curry. This year's MVP, more than likely. And I'm doing it against the Lakers because I can't stand Kobe Bryant, I can't stand the Lakers, and I love the Warriors, and I love Steph Curry, so it just made sense. But that's besides the fact. What I wanted to get into today is the 2015 NBA playoffs. The playoffs have been so far amazing in my eyes, but one disappointment has been the Toronto Raptors. The Toronto Raptors had an amazing season. They're off to a fantastic start, and near halfway through the season, near the end of the season, they just started to fall apart. And in the playoffs especially, that's where it completely derailed. Who would have thought they would have got swept to the lowly Washington Wizards, led by John Wall and Bradley Beal? That's all they have is John Wall and Bradley Beal. Gortat, Nene, and Paul Pierce, like they're scrubs. I couldn't believe it. I just wanted to say, Paul Pierce is a genius. Listen to me, Paul Pierce is a genius. What he said in that ESPN interview, I thought would have rattled Washington, but instead it rattled Toronto. Washington had like nothing to lose here. Toronto had everything to lose. Toronto was only focused on that. Usually teams use it as, like locker room material, get you motivated for games. This seemed to be the complete opposite for the Toronto Raptors. They were struggling in this game. They couldn't get anything going, and it was all thanks to Paul Pierce. So Paul Pierce, hats off to you. You screwed up my Toronto Raptors. I hate you dearly, and so does everyone here in Toronto. But you beat us last year, you beat us this year, and now Toronto's going to fall apart. Today's interview, Kyle Lowry didn't even recognize Dwayne Casey as a coach. He says he's a great man. In my opinion, Dwayne Casey's gone. He has to be gone. He's out of here. Also, Lou Williams is gone, I think. He's probably gonna, this was his contract year. He just won 6th in the men. He's going to want a huge extension. He's making, I think, $5 million this year. He's probably going to want double that. So he's gone. Up next, Ernie Johnson. Ernie Johnson, he's not a real power forward. He's a good bench power forward. I'll give him that much. But to start, I don't think so. So I want him gone as well. Kyle Lowry staying for sure. We got to keep Lowry. We got to keep DeRozan. We got to keep Valanciunas. I don't care if T. Ross is gone. Amir is gone. Because I want the Raptors to sign who they should have drafted back in 2006 instead of Bargnani. I want them to sign LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's going to be a tough sell to leave Portland to go to Toronto. But if they can get LaMarcus Aldridge, that would put them over the top in the Eastern Conference and maybe even get them far in the NBA playoffs. That being said, he's going to want a huge contract as well. Probably around $15 or $20 million per season, but who knows. Anyways, next. What else? I want them to keep Vasquez. Vasquez has some huge cojones. He's a great player. I come off the bench. He even wants us to start, but that's another story from a different day. So keep Vasquez. Hansbrough is good. I like Hansbrough as well. Fields is gone. Absolute piece of crap. Huge contract. Piece of crap. Bench warmer. He's gone. Just this whole offseason, you're going to see a revamped Toronto Raptors. I think losing to Washington in this way was good for the Raptors. I know you don't want to hear that, but in the long run, it's going to help us get better. This is a good experience, good learning experience for next year. We're going to have a totally different team, new coach, I hope, and new style of play. But until then, Raptors fans, Raptors Nation, Jurassic Park, in Maple Leaf Square, but whatever, is going to have a long offseason thinking about what happened. Now, their problem was their inside play. They couldn't get anything inside. Valanciunas did what he could, but, he couldn't get much going. Offensive rebounds killed us. Kyle Lowry didn't have the best of series. Everyone's putting the blame on him, and rightfully so. He's the MVP. He's the backbone, the anchor of our team. You need him at his full best, his full potential every game to lead your team. And when he's not doing that, he's going to get most of the blame. But DeMar had a great series. Terrence Ross was, invisible once again. Valanciunas has an okay series. Just an ugly series for us. Like, the last game, we lost by, 31 points? Like, really? To Washington Wizards? A bunch of old, pieces of shit that won't do anything. They're going to get swept by Atlanta. We could at least steal 1 or 2 games from Atlanta, I thought, but the Washington Wizards, like, I saw us winning in 6, maybe 7, not losing in 4. I just can't believe what happened to us. We just completely fell apart. But that's enough for that. Enough about the Raptors. Golden State Warriors. They played well against the Pelicans. Pelicans played a lot better than people thought. Look out for the Pelicans next year. They're going to make some noise. You heard that here first. My Dallas Mavericks, we're struggling. I hope we can come back and win in 7, but that's not happening. Everyone's pick is Houston to win the NBA Finals. I don't know why. I don't think Dwight Howard is an NBA. He's an NBA player. He's just not a man in my eyes. Okay, that's what I think. Memphis Grizzlies will sweep Portland. Portland is they have nothing going for them. They lost Wesley Matthews. That just took all their wind out of their sails. Memphis might go even to the NBA Finals in my books. Who knows? Now, the Cleveland Cavaliers, they swept Boston. I would have thought Boston will stole at least 1 game, but the Celtics, they played their best, and look out for them as well next year. They're gonna do some damage as well. Who else? We also have the Clippers in San Antonio, which is going to be an awesome series. That's probably going to go 7 games. Like, it's a back and forth game. You have the Lob City with the Clippers, and you have the defensive, mindsets of an offensive mindset of what's his name, Greg Popovich and the Duncan and the Spurs. And I like the Spurs in 7 there. And then you have the Bulls and Milwaukee, who's Milwaukee's going to have a good fight, but Bulls are going to take that series anyways. So anyways, guys, that's my little recap there for the NBA Finals, the NBA playoffs, and my little perspective on the Raptors. As you can see, I destroyed the 100-point challenge for Steph Curry. I got 149 points on 51 field goals out of 60. Also threw in 8 steals. Thanks for watching.